This is the Kanda and Lavi show on LOL Radio. Enjoy! Hey everyone at LOL Radio. This is Kanda.
And Lavi.
My lovely co-host. He's amazing.
Hi.
Even though he sounds like a girl. But
I'm excited to be here, so shush.
So today on our show, we've got a segment about weapon materials and which ones you should use.
We got wigs and what to get or what not to get.
And we also have, do you buy or make your costume?
And then choosing preference about something about comfortable or not.
And also all that kind of stuff. So stay tuned. We're going to have an amazing show today. Now, random clap. For the weapon material.
What's the best material to buy or to use whenever you're making a weapon?
Well, for swords, it'd probably be wood or plastic.
What about cardboard?
Cardboard, you don't really want to use because if it gets wet, it gets all flimsy and junk.
Okay, well then, I think I'm going to make a weapon for something.
Mustache!
Alright, who let him in here?
You would look so silly with your mustache. Ha ha.
You have the mustache right now.
Oh, don't look, it's so ugly.
Alright, we need to lock the doors next time.
Romano, stay out of the studio, please. Mustache. Get him out of here, security. Alright, next.
Do you have security?
Yes, we do. We're awesome like that.
Awesome.
Well, we're very sexy because fangirls out there.
It's
Get
kind
away!
of scary out there. I'm glad I got my freaking repellent.
Yeah. Sponsored by the Fangirl store. If you all your anti-fangirl needs, all out there. Now, styrofoam boards.
They could work, but it's hard to find them.
That's more for like adding detail or making the pyramid head helmets. That's not really a weapon, is it?
No, that's kind of an accessory.
It can be used as a weapon.
It
very
could.
pointy.
You could very hit someone with it.
I'm getting ideas.
All right, no more weapons for him.
It's too fun though.
No, okay. Well, let's talk about for my lovely hammer.
Your hammer would need to use styrofoam or wood.
You wouldn't want to use some pole that's too flimsy because it would break.
We learned that the hard way.
It's not
Lavi.
fun. I was trying to make something. I thought you'd like it as a present.
He tried to make me a replication of his hammer, and as soon as he brought it out, it snapped.
It wasn't my fault. It was Alan's choice.
Always that freaking Moyashi. I'll get him one of these days.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
You always say that.
Don't argue with me, Lavi.
You never get him, but you always say you will.
Oh, I will. You watch.
I'm watching, but I don't see anything.
Because I'm so sexy.
You are.
Anyways, on with that. You don't need to know about our personal life.
Okay.
But yeah.
Back to the weapons.
Now to guns.
Guns. Wouldn't it be easier just to buy a gun than to make one?
Unless it's the kind of gun that Yuko carries around, which is like a 20-foot long missile.
Again, with that, you don't want to use anything flimsy.
Yeah, because that just won't work. And make it so it can fit through the doors.
Not so you have to take it apart, like some weapons.
Lavi and his hammer. Can't
Why is it always back to me and my hammer?
Because your hammer changes sizes.
Well, that's why I make it so I can get in the door, and then it gets bigger when I get in this place.
See what I have to deal with every morning. God.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with me.
You and your crazy red spiky hair. By the way, is that your natural hair color? I know we're getting a little off topic, but still.
It is.
Ah, very
Although I can't tell yours. Is it purple or black?
Blue-black.
Blue-black?
Gotta be fancy.
Is that a color?
Yes, it is, actually. It's dark blue.
Okay, works for me.
Don't question my hair. It's very fabulous.
It is.
Now, back to the weapons. We're getting distracted.
All right, so again with the...
When making guns, the best thing to do would probably be go out to a dollar store and get one of those little pop guns.
Those are so fun.
And paint them.
Paint them the color you need, unless it's like we said, one that you need to make, and you just have to try and not make it so flimsy or breakable.
Yeah,
just think about the weather.
Yeah. If you live in Florida, you don't want to use cardboard for everything because the humidity over here is crazy. Yes, we are in Florida. We are located in Tampa, Florida.
Now we're definitely going to have to go to the anti-fangirl store.
I'm glad we live near it.
All right. So with our weapons, like we said, think about if you're like in Florida like we are, the weather is very hard to...
Sometimes it'll rain out of nowhere in the middle of the day. Like, you'll be walking to the convention, and next thing you know, it rains, and your sword is a very sad, droopy piece of grossness.
Crap.
Or crap.
Then you have your hammer, like we said earlier. You don't want to make it out of cardboard, because if it rains, you're not going to have a hammer. Your
mustache.
Oh, my gosh. Someone stop letting him in here. I thought we locked that door.
He's Romano. He gets in everywhere.
Well, we need to anti-Romano this place.
You need mustache. It's very beautiful.
You have the mustache.
I don't. It's on me. Look away. Can we get Romano out of here? He's not even from our show.
So what happened to that security you said we had?
Not really sure. I think it's the fangirls did it.
Great.
Anybody want to be our security guard? Come on down to our studio. You should know where we are. Just go on lolradio.com and find us under Kanda and Lavi.
Just click on the career area and you'll find security.
Yes.
Now.
We are hiring for security. If anybody wants to be our security guards,
okay, how do we go from security to weapons and
we
mustache?
have very scattered minds. And mustache is Romano, which needs to get out of here because he's dancing around back there.
It's a very disturbing sight, and I thought it was weird when
Romano,
Kanda was dancing.
You watch your mouth, Lavi. Okay? I'll throw you out the window. The window's right over there.
You can't. Because I said so.
Just because you say so doesn't mean it's right. Don't listen to Lavi.
Now do you see what I have to deal with?
Anyway, back to the weapon talk.
Right. Well, if you'd stop getting distracted.
Now, plastic is for one of those weapons that, like the Pyramid Head sword, or Halibel's resurrection shark tooth weapon thing, whatever you want to call that. For like the larger weapons that don't have enough styrofoam or wood.
Now, if you have someone who has like a Silent Hill nurse and they carry some lead pipes, don't bring a real lead pipe to a convention.
They won't let you in. We learned that in a very interesting way.
That's for another time.
Yes, we won't get into that. That's something you don't need to know.
Also, if you have say, I know she doesn't have a weapon, but if you do Winry, she has a little wrench. I'm pretty sure you could bring a wrench in there. Just don't hit anybody with it, but just to be on the safe side, get like a toy. Don't bring a real one.
If you have to, email the convention people that you're going to. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Let me reword that. If you're going to a convention, email the people that run the convention and ask them what kind of weapons are allowed. If they say no metal, then don't bring a real wrench. Just cover it with styrofoam or something. Make it smooth.
Most of the times, they'll have the stuff on the website for the conventions, like the frequently asked questions, which is very fun to read if you
Yes, it is. It is quite fun to read.
It kept me entertained.
That was bothering me. Okay? Leave me alone. I get bothered very easily.
You do.
And you get distracted easily.
I do.
See you looking over at that girl over there. What are you thinking? I thought I was your love.
You are you.
Don't call me you. Anyway, back to the weapons.
Okay, anywho. Let's see.
Now, for the ones that have syringes, some of the Silent Hill nurses bring syringes. There's also Ellie from, where's she from? Kill Bill. She has a syringe.
Has a syringe, yeah.
A syringe.
Don't. If you do bring a syringe, make sure it doesn't have the needle in it.
And if you want a needle in it, stick it with a straw or something and sharpen the straw a little bit.
Well, not
make it look like a needle.
Super sharp. Or put a toothpick on there and paint it. Wouldn't that work?
Toothpicks are a little tiny. You might need 5
the syringes
toothpicks.
Aren't as big as a straw.
You can cut a straw, okay?
Well, I know, but the roundness is just too big.
Don't question me, okay?
I tried. I always question.
Because you are Bookman's successor, that's why.
Duh.
Now, we're coming close to the end of our segment. We're cutting this segment a little short because there's not a lot of weapons to talk about.
If you have any questions,
call us on our phone line. And we will feel free to answer those questions. If you have a comment, don't call. We don't want to hear it.
If you're a fangirl, stay away.
We will shoot you once we find a gun.
Or a fly swatter.
Got to get down to that fangirl store. All right, well, coming up, we've got to talk about wigs, so stay tuned.